And the series is under. Way. Fouled off. He was late. And a 1-1.
No, that's a ball.
There's a strike. Just missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. B-Ray coming to the plate now. Sandoval. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much.
Ball.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. A solo shot. The Marlins on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting fourth, the shortstop,
Gunnar Henderson, the next up for the Marlins. This one in the dirt. And the 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Buxton under it. And there are two down. So up next, David Fry.
First baseman, number 6, David Fry.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you have to quiet that down a little bit.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. The lefty, the 1-0.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. A 3-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning. So 2 down. And at the plate for Miami, Colt Keith. That clips the zone. That's strike two. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Stepping in, Brooks Lee. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Down the line, it's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
Oh, now a great stop. And that's a great play for the out. Luis Arraez stands in.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. In the air, left field, and it's just foul. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
Yandy Diaz now.
Yandy Diaz.
This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Here's Buxton to score. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Left field. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
2 on, 1 out. And he swings through that one. Hit softly on the ground to third. There's one. On to first, double play. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And now for the Marlins, Brooks Lee. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. It's off his shoulder, eats him up.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 3.
Man at first, digging in, Esteury Ruiz. Right through there for a strike.
Well, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Lee on at first, nobody out. makes the grab, one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ripped to first, caught. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Game 1 of the NLCS. We head to the bottom of the second. Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone.
Diving stop at second to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. And there's one down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Javier Baez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground to first, and that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The batter, number 7.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Trey Turner digs in now. High fly ball, right field. Carpenter settles underneath it. 2 down. Here's Byron Buxton. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
Byron Buxton.
And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Henderson over to first in time. And the inning is over. New inning getting started, and now for the Marlins, Bryan Reynolds. Foul ball.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. Did not go. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all.
Jose Soriano. The call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Perez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed. Soriano in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball 2.
Up the middle. Stops it on a slide. There's one. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. He's for one. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's the ball.
Hard hit left side. Turner with the throw to first. And that's the third out. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the inning, Luis Arias steps in for the Royals. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Next to hit, Masataka Yoshida. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to.
Into center, Ruiz on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is a big first out. Runners at second and third and one out. Andy Pages will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. Swings through that.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Inside just missed. Swings through that one for strike two. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off.
1 out away from getting out of a huge jam in this NLCS.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one almost got him. Swings and misses, struck him out. Game one of the National League Championship Series. And now for the Marlins, David Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter, Luke Raley. Ripped to right. Pages takes it in for the out. One down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Ozuna in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
No.
In the air to left center. Buxton in position. Takes it in for the out. Colt Heath, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Huh.
Two down, nobody on. Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball one. Just missed. And that's downstairs and outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Out towards right center field. Buxton has a beat on it. And that's the third out. Game 1 of the NLCS. Bottom 4, Jake McCarthy steps in for the Royals. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of the NLCS. Swings and misses, and the count is 1-2. And he's out on the tag. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a ground ball. Safe!
No.
Almost made the play, but now it's a 1-run ball game. 1 out, man at first. And to the plate for Kansas City, Byron Buxton.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one 95 to finish him off. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arraez. And a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter.
That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Brooks Lee. That one fouled off.
You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Esteury Ruiz, the next up for the Marlins. So Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Parker Meadows looking to start something with one gone.
Up.
Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the Miami order. Kerry Carpenter digs in now.
Kerry Carpenter.
A little bit high, and that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Here's a 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Two down, nobody on. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Yandy Diaz. Late with the swing there. Comes up empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now, Masataka Yoshida.
That's the ball.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Late swing fouled off. There's 2 away. Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin. 1 for 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back here in Kansas City, and now for the Marlins, Ryan Reynolds. Foul ball there.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Struck him out looking. Salvi steps into the box now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one ripped left field. McCarthy tracks it down for the out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Out towards right center field. Buxton on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the 6th. Javier Baez. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Calvin Fauché.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Fought off foul. And there's one down.
One pitch, one out.
Here's Trey Turner. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder,
Byron Buxton now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Tying run at second base here in game 1 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So up now for Kansas City, Luis Arias. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Man at second. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, left field. And that is foul. Man on second, 2 down. Liner snagged it first. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Luke Raley. Hard ground ball, base knock. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner takes off. On a line, base hit. Raley around third. The relay throw. He'll score easily. It's 5-3.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Keith in the box again. Takes a strike.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Will Klein.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Lee, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the late stages of game 1. Next pitch is outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And the tying run is on base. So digging in, Parker Meadows. Popped out and fouled ground first time through.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. In to score from third. And they take a 3-run lead. 2 aboard with 1 out. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Kerry Carpenter. That one's in there, 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Next pitch off the plate, and it's 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Stays alive. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. Late swing, foul to the left. Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And that misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a rope in the center field, base hit. Coming home, fires it to the plate, safe, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Here's the catcher to hit, Salvador Perez. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Just missed it. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now will be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Yandy Diaz. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Base hit into center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. And next up for the Royals, Freddie Fermin.
No.
Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Ball.
Fermin started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. On the ground, could be two. Throws to Henderson. And that's two. Game one of the National League Championship Series. Ready to begin the eighth. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2 now. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to.
The hard throwing righty out of Venezuela, Brusdar Graterol will take over.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Runner on the go. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 0-2 now. Got one away. One out man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered here in this one. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground. Trey Turner gloves it. Fires to first in time.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now here is Colton Heath.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Popped in the air, left field, and that'll do it. Game 1 of the NLCS. On to the bottom of the 8th. Jake. Harthy steps in for the Royals. On the ground to short, Henderson. To first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Javi Baez digs in right side. 1 for 3.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Trey Turner.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Marlins, Brooks Lee.
Nope, that's away.
On the ground right side, and he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Marlins.
Man at first, nobody out. Parker Meadows, the next up for the Marlins. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So back to the top of the order. At the plate, Kerry Carpenter. Swings through that one. 0-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. And it's gone. A 3-run shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Ryan Reynolds here. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Graterol in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
To third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. So, man aboard, Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. That's hard hit on the line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Salvi around second, headed for third, and it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins,
Luke Raley, the next up for the Marlins.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time.
Ripped into the gap, and both runs could score. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 12-3. A 2-run double.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he's
It up nicely.
So the Royals bring on a new arm, James McArthur. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
That's out the corner.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in Game 1 of the NLCS. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Arise onto first. 2-away down.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Down to third baseman, Colt Heath. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Kansas City, bottom 9. Byron Buxton digs in now. Pierce Johnson will take over.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. The home team is hoping to find a way to rally, Boog, but the odds aren't in their favor. Safe to say Game 1 isn't going the way they wanted.
And a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Now it's going to be Luis Arias. The 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Meadows takes it in for the out. 1 down. Yandy Diaz steps in for the Royals.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Into left center for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And it's fouled away. 2 away. Last chance for the Royals. Andy Pages now at the plate.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. 1 strike away from securing Game 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Just a really big win for this visiting team to take Game 1 of the series. You set the tone, and now this team has home field advantage. We'll see what they can do in Game 2 of this series.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Ready to go here. Here's Trey Turner. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And here we go with game 2. Fouled off. He was late. 1-1 down.
Swing and a foul out of play.
High fly ball, right field. And there's one down. Yandy Diaz now.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Just off the inside edge. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Luis Arraez stands in. In the air to left center. Reynolds on the run. Out number 2. Here's Byron Buxton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. In the air, out towards left center, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Joe Musgrove. What do you have on him, Singy? Digging in, Kerry Carpenter. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy.
Nope, that's away.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Ryan Reynolds here. This one drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence, and gone! He'll take a trot around the bases. Gunnar Henderson, the next up for the Marlins. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. Rip, but it curls foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton under this one. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Salvador Perez, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Strike 2. Hit on the ground to short. Turner to first, and they get Perez for the out. 2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Luke Raley. Out to center. Turner moving under this one. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Second game of the NLCS. Top of the second, Masataka Yoshida steps in for the Royals. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Pitch missed. inside. Ball one.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Center field. And there's one down. Andy Pages, the next to hit.
Number 44, Andy Pages.
Meadows makes his way towards it. 2 up, 2 down. Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin. Line drive. That's a hit. And that extends the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
They take the force out. That ends the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Marcell Ozuna. This to third, and that's foul. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Colt Heath stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That's the ball.
Next pitch is outside. On the ground. Flips it, and very nicely done for the out.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
1 out man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee.
That's out the corner.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Second game of the NLCS. On to the third inning. Javier Baez steps in for the Royals. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Baez in his 11th season, 33 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So the Royals batting order turns over. Trey Turner now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Henderson. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Marlins, Parker Meadows. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. And a big swing and a miss. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
One down. So now with one away and a man at second, Bryan Reynolds digs in now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. And that is in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton gets under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
And another ball. Here's a 2-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one to first. Diaz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Miami, start of the fourth, Luis Arraez steps in for the Royals.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Fought off foul. The 0-2. Line drive. Full extension. Makes the catch.
Up next to the Royals, the center fielder, number 25,
Byron Buxton getting ready to hit. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This one popped up. Henderson. And there's 2 down. Andy Pages steps in for the Royals. Fly to center his first time.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Yes, he did. That's a swing. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Salvador Perez. Foul ball. This one in the air, right field. Pages on the run towards the line. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 1 down. Now, Luke Raley. 0 for 1 so far. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 0-1.
Hey!
This one smoked on its way out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. 1 down. Marcell Ozuna, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now that's smacked to right center. Takes it in for the out. And at the plate for Miami, Colton Keith. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
Ball, outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 down, nobody on. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 3-0. This is the National League Championship Series. Back here at Lone Depot Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Freddie Freeman steps in for the Royals. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Nick Martinez.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Jake McCarthy now at the plate.
The left fielder, number 31, Jake McCarthy.
In the air, right field. Carpenter towards the line. And a couple of quick outs. Javi Baez digs in right side. Grounded out his first time. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. Oh, and that liner got him. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Leaping, and he brought it back. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Brooks Lee. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next to hit, Parker Meadows. In the dirt, blocked. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Buxton returns it to the infield. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. Kerry Carpenter, the next up. Steven Cruz. Gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. Runner on the move. Hard liner. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. All set for the top of the 6th. Leading off, Yandy Diaz.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
That one ripped. Hauls it in, 1 away. Luis Arraez steps in for the Royals.
Oh.
Line drive. Into the dive, and he got it. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. 1 for 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Oh.
Swing and a ground ball, but that rolls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Marlins, Gunnar Henderson. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Cruz, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a slider.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back on this one. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
That one fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 4-0. One down. Luke Raley, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. Swing, and he breaks his back. Slings to first in time. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
The designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Slice to right. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
That was a missile off the bat to the deep part of the field, and once he beat the center fielder and one hopped the wall, he kicked it into another gear for extra bases.
Stepping in, Colt Keith.
Whoa.
Man on second, 2 down. Hit in the air, left field. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Second game of the NLCS. So here's the Royals DH, Masataka Yoshida. On the ground, right side. Lee. The throw to first. One pitch and one out. Andy Pages steps in for the Royals.
Andy Pages.
And first offering is fouled off. The Fish leading by 4 here in the late stages of game 2. And that one fouled off. Got him. That's out number 2. So digging in, Freddie Fermin.
The catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. Check swing called strike. 0-2 down. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Brooks Lee. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that is out of play. Stays alive.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
On the ground. Arise. Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Parker Meadows will hit next. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the Mason Montgomery on the pitch here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And there's a foul ball.
Ball, low.
Swings through that. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back here at Lone Depot Park. We're at the top of the 8th. Jake McCarthy steps in for the Royals. Check swing. He went 0-1.
Well, these Royals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
The batter now, Javier Baez. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
One out. Runner at second. Trey Turner at the plate. Grounds one to short. Henderson tags the runner for 1. And no throw. He's into first easily. Now the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 8th. Brian Reynolds digs in now.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Base hit, left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
The batter, number 2.
So man aboard. And now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. Hammered, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Next for the Marlins.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The 0-1.
Oh.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Gone way up into the upper deck. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And that one ripped into right. Pages takes it in for the out. 1 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Check swing, no appeal. And that's ball 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Already 3 runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
But it bounces off his glove. And that's a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And this is inside. Ripped on a line to center. 2 away now.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Keith at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Up the middle, Arraez. Fires to first. They don't come much closer than that. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Luis Arraez steps in for the Royals. In the air out to center. And there's one down. Digging in, Byron Buxton. 1 for 3.
Byron Buxton.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's to third. Keith handles, throws to first. That takes care of Buxton. So it's their last chance in this one. And now here is Masataka Yoshida. This one in the air, center field. Meadows on the move. And the Marlins are champions of the National League. They're going back to the World Series. For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, I'm John Shambi saying goodbye. Thanks for watching the semifinal round on the show.